Hi and good morning to our Madam Kamalia. So my team and I will present about our audit mini project, and we have chose the Petronas Gas Berhad as our main reference to our project.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nursasa Sakina and my matrix number is 07821F1006. So I'm taking part in presenting task 1 for audit report for Petronas Gas Berhad PGB. So in the audit report, we have the addressee to the members of Petronas, introductory paragraph, audit scope, which they are stated in their opinion, the financial statement give a true and fair view, the opinion graph, emphasis of meta paragraph, audit report date, which is on the 16th February of 2023, and the firm performing the audit, which is the KPMG PLC Chartered Accounts. So for the summary, PGB has the standard unmodified, unqualified audit report. This happened because, as the auditor's opinion stated in the report extracted, PGB has a true and fair view of the financial statements accompanied in the financial position of the group and of the company as at 31st December 2022, and of the financial performance and the cash flows for the year that ended in accordance with Malaysian Financial Reporting Standards, International Financial Reporting Standards, and the requirements of the Companies Act 2016 in Malaysia. For the key of matters come for PGB from auditor's opinion is that the auditors were mostly and deemed to be significant in the audit of the financial statements of the group and of the company for the current year. These matters were addressed in the context of the audit of the financial statements of the group and of the company as a whole, and informing auditors' opinion therein, and auditors do not provide a separate opinion on this matter.
Hi, my name is Noliza Newanja binti Abbasni Abdullah, and my matrix number is 07821F1055. Okay, for this company, there is no subsequent event that's stated in the report. So now I will present contingent liabilities. For Petronas company, it is not probable that an outflow of economic benefit will be required. The amount cannot be estimated reliable, and the obligation is not recognized in the statements of financial position, but disclosed as a contingent liability, unless the probability of outflow of economic benefit is remote. Possible obligation whose existence will only be confirmed by the occurrence or non-occurrence of one or more future events, and not recognized in the financial statements, but are disclosed as contingent liabilities, unless the possibility of an outflow of economic resources is considered remote. So next is commitments. One of the capital commitment that we chose is property, plant, and equipment that approved and contracted for less than 1 year and between 1 to 5 years in 2021 and 2022. So for the company, in year 2021, the property, plant, and equipment less than 1 year is 117,899, while in 2022, the capital of property, plant, and equipment is 154,771, which means the amount is increased.
My name Muhammad Sanizwan bin Muhammad Arafah. My matrix number 07821F1004. I will be going to present why subsequent event, contingency and commitment need to be disclosed to financial information user. Okay, first, subsequent event. Disclosing this event is crucial because they may have a significant impact on the financial position and performance of the entity. User of financial information such as investor and creditor need to be aware of any material event that occurred after the reporting period to make informed discussion about the entity's current and future perspective. But in this company, Petronas Gas PhD did not submit subsequent event. Second, contingent liability. Contingent liability disclosed because they represent uncertainties that could have financial implications for the entity. User of financial statement need to be aware of this potential liability to assess the entity risk exposure and make informed judgment about its financial health. The impact on the company if it fails to disclose contingent liability can lead to an incomplete picture of the entity financial position. Lastly, commitment. Disclosing commitments is important because they represent future cash outflow that the entity is obligated to make. User of financial information need to be aware of this commitment to understand the entity's future financial obligation and assess its ability to meet them. The impact on the company if it fails to disclose commitments could result in an incomplete understanding of the entity's overall financial obligations and potential cash flow impact. Next, I am passing to Dayang and Patsy for further information.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Dayang Julaisa binti Awang Jafasli. My matrix number 07D8021F1008. So next, I will identify about account balance and classes of transactions. First, account balance. Account balance refers to the amount of money or value associated with a specific account in a company financial statements. This can include various types of accounts such as assets, liabilities, and equity. Auditors are responsible for verifying the accuracy and completeness of this account balance during the audit process. Property, plant, and equipment or non-current assets are included in the account balance for Petronas Gas Berhad. Consequently, property, plant, and equipment is used by oil and gas firms such as Petronas as their primary assets. The assets of this PPE for the year 2022 are 8.8 million according to the statement of financial position that show in this slide. Maintaining a balance for PPE reflects the company investment in this asset, which can be used for productions, operation, of other business purpose. In turn, to attracting investor and stakeholder to invest in the company. Next, classes of transactions. Classes of transactions refer to the various categories of financial transactions that a company engage in as part of its regular business operations. There are three main classes of transaction, which is revenue, expenditure, and financing transactions. Auditors use this concept to assess and evaluate the internal control and financial reporting processes of a company. Revenue is one of the classes of transactions in Petronas Gas Berhad. This is because in the statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income, it shows that a company operation generate a larger total amount of revenue than the other transaction, which is 4.7 million for the year of 2022. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Patsy Tanggal and my matrix number is 07D8021F1074, and I will present about the audit assertion that's suitable for the account balances and classes of transaction that based on our main reference, which is Petronas Gas Berhad Financial Statement 2022. So for the first one, the audit assertion that suitable for the account balances is completeness, because all the transactions and events that should be recorded have been recorded, and all the asset, liabilities, and equity interests that should be included in the financial statement are also included. So for the second one is classes of transaction that's suitable with the audit assertion is accuracy. It because the amount and the other data relating to recorded transaction and events have been recorded appropriately. Besides that, the asset, liabilities, and equity interests are also included in the financial statement in the appropriate amounts. So the next one, I will talk about the audit test procedure that related to the audit assertion of Petronas Gas Berhad financial statement, which is completeness and accuracy. First and foremost, when it comes to design audit test procedure, the auditor should address the completeness of audit assertion at Petronas Gas Berhad by ensuring all the transaction, account balances, and disclosure should be included in the company financial statement. Besides that, the revenue, expenses, asset, and liabilities also might be impact to the completeness of the company. So the auditor should evaluate the effectiveness of the client's internal control that related while recording transaction and maintaining complete records to prevent any detect errors or omissions. When the audit test procedure carried out and the result have been obtained, all the documentation of Petronas Gas Berhad is essential for supporting the auditor's conclusion and for review purpose. That's all from me. Thank you. Lastly, for the audit assertion that's suitable for the audit test procedure is accuracy. So basically, accuracy is broadly classified into various of classes, which means each of them is playing a distinct role in the financial landscape. For the example, revenue transaction has encompassed the inflow of funds from sales or to the other income sources. On the other hand, expenses transaction account for costs incurred by the business and shaping the overall financial picture. And for the asset transaction has involved the acquisition or disposal of valuable resources, while liability transaction capture obligation and debts. Besides that, the precision and correctness for each transaction within these classes are essential for maintaining an integrity and reliability of financial record. That's all from us. Thank you.